Halford from the newest Research Season 7 is now the weakest of all research ships, including the Season 1 and 2 ships that have been in the game for 5 years already, and this is due to what is likely a bug. Halford's airplanes now launch from herself. This includes both her 15-second barrage and her equipped airplanes. And airplanes have a 1.5 second period where they first launch, during which they cannot use their weapons. By the time 1.5 seconds have passed, Halford's planes have already flown past the enemy off the screen, and they can't use their rockets and bombs. This probable bug and not feature was added on December 26th with the release of her new Bunny Lord skin. So let's look at her skin. And down here there is Bound Bone. Bound Bone has 4 entries, which they basically describe where each type of weapon equipped by the ship should fire from. So there's cannon, vice gun, torpedo, and anti-aircraft. Normally, all Vanguard ships who are able to launch planes should have an extra entry called Remote. So for example, Shirakami Fubuki here has a Bound Bone with Remote. Remote equals -50, 0, 0. This basically means that when Fubuki launches her planes, the airplanes spawn 50 units to the left of your flagship, which is going to be way off screen, and it gives them plenty of time to get past the 1.5 second cooldown when they first launch. So by the time they get into range from the enemy, they can already drop their bombs and stuff. But for some reason, the devs, not only did the devs forget to add Remote to Halford's new skin, but they also removed Remote from her base skin. So here's Halford's base skin, and Bound Bone has cannon, vice gun, torpedo, anti-aircraft, and no Remote. It, like before December 26th, it did have Remote. So somehow Remote was deleted in the process, and also not added to her new skin. Is this a bug or is it intended? I have reported it in the official Discord server, but either way, Halford is now the weakest research ship of all time. Worse than Seattle from PR2, and also worse than the starter destroyer Laffy. I even gave the better gun to Halford over Laffy, and I didn't even bother crafting Laffy's unique augment. And by the way, Halford isn't all about damage, she also has some debuffs. So one debuff is when her barrage seaplane hits an enemy, that enemy takes 8% increased firepower damage for 6 seconds. But obviously now her seaplanes aren't gonna hit the enemy, so this debuff will just be lost.